G'day guys, it's Adrian Power here from Troopaloo's Garage. You know, one of the things Troopaloos is famous for is customizing Triumphs, and the one sitting behind me is no exception. This is our Speed Triple, and I'm going to take you through it. So what you're looking at is a 2013 Speed Triple in the sulfur yellow, and right on the top there we've got a 17.5 litre fuel tank, and that'll get you about 300 kilometers depending on how you're riding. And now that's feeding a 1050cc engine that puts out 99 kilowatts and 111 newton meters of torque. It only weighs 214 kilos and it's got a seat height of 825 mils. Now for a short guy like me, that means I can pretty much get the balls of my feet down on the floor, so you know, still pretty comfortable. So as the name suggests, the Speed Triple, it's a triple cylinder engine, and that's one of the hallmarks Triumph is famous for. Now that goes through into a one and then into a two-piece muffler, which you see here at the back, and just below it is that single-sided swing arm. So I'm sure you want to hear what this thing sounds like, which is fair enough. This engine is a dream. It's got super linear torque, so it doesn't really matter what rev range you're in or what gear you're in, you just crack the throttle and it pulls. It's really nice. So the way the power is applied in this bike makes it easily manageable, and you still have a huge amount of get up and go. So not only is it a fun bike because of the power output, but it's manageable. So consider the riding position that we've got here and the extra height that we've put on the handlebars with these Rizoma risers, and what you have is an extremely comfortable bike that has a lot of power, a lot of fun, and it's easily manageable, which just makes this an absolute pleasure. So without further ado, let's start this thing up. So what you're going to hear is the beauty of that 3-1-2 exhaust with the Scorpion Red Power pipes on there. So people get quite opinionated about this bike, and you know, that's fair enough. It certainly has an interesting look from the front, and some people love it, some people hate it. I'll let you be the judge of that. Personally, I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty unique, and it's one of the other points that makes this bike so special. So in saying that, Troopaloo's Garage has taken this bike even further and made it even more special. So I'll point out some of the features that make that the case. Now, starting from the front, we have Rizoma axle sliders, and apart from looking pretty, they help save your forks in the event of going for a slide, which is what the Rizoma frame sliders here also help to achieve. Now, right above that, we've got these beautiful thin Rizoma indicators, and as we move up the bike, you can see these Rizoma brake levers that we've got on here, and the brake reservoirs in the billet red, which looks beautiful. You can easily see your brake fluid level and the color of that, which makes it nice and easy to take care of. We've got these Triumph mirrors on there, and they're next to these Rizoma Luxe grips, which are pretty comfortable and super grippy. And as we move across the top of the tank, you can see our Rizoma fuel cap, which just gives it that racing look. All beautiful components and machined in Italy, and they fit the bike perfectly. Across here at the handlebars, we've got risers here. Gives it about an extra 3/4 of an inch at the moment. And as we move back down the bike, on the right hand side of the engine here, on the clutch side, we've got this engine case slider, which fits directly in, so there's no work required to put that on, and that's a nice special touch and a great feature to take care of the bike in the event of a slide. We've got these Rizoma rear sets here, which are quite adjustable, which is a nice feature, and you can even see the billet gold here controlling the spring for the rear master cylinder, which is a beautiful feature. And that feeds from the, I don't know if you can see it, that red billet rear brake reservoir as well, brake fluid reservoir. Sorry, a whole bunch of words in my mouth, all got tongue-tied. So up here we've got these Scorpion pipes which sound amazing. I'll start the bike later so you can see what they sound like. Here on the single-sided swing arm we have the axle slider as well for the rear, which just, you know, tidies it off all nice and neatly. Here we've got the Rizoma indicators again, which look quite schmick, and that's connected to the fender eliminator kit, also from Rizoma. So you can see over here on this side of the bike, the only thing that's really different from the other side is on the left-hand side of the engine case. We have this beautiful cover here, again from Rizoma. So you can see that a lot of effort has gone into the small details of this bike. I mean, it's decked out to the nines in Rizoma, and you know, those Scorpion pipes really finish it off. It's really made it quite unique, and that's what we like to do. We like to customize people's bikes, so what they're riding is something unique specifically for them. And you know, you don't have to do all of this. You can start with just one or two pieces and go bit by bit, or you know, you can go all nines and do everything you want right at the time you buy the bike. You know, it's all up to you. Just give us a call at the shop and we'll talk about the options. So just swooping over the bike, we're coming over the seat. Now this rear cowl comes off, so it's easily turned into a two-seater motorcycle with just a couple of screws here. We fly over the Triumph tank pad, and as we get to the instrument cluster, you'll see that it's a nice combination of digital and analog, and you've got gear shift indicators here. You've got your fuel, your temperature, trip, odometer. You've got a digital readout for your speed, and all these lights disappear once you start up the bike, so don't worry about that. That's pretty much it for this bike. It's a real joy to ride. I loved it. I don't really want to give it back tomorrow, but I'm going to have to, so that you guys and girls can come into the shop and give it a ride for yourself, which I highly recommend you do.